It looks good. Hold on a second. Okay. Alrighty. Sorry about that. So. Hey everybody, welcome to Review Time with iSlip. I am iSlip, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Trilogy Ultra Magnus. And he comes in a nice box. For some reason, I'm not as excited about his box as I was about everybody else's. It has nice artwork on it. It looks like the deluxe box is only bigger. And for some reason, it doesn't seem to work for me. So I'm probably not going to keep this this box, but I'm going to keep the other ones. Oops. So let's get that out of here. Bring in the main guy. Here he is, Ultra Magnus, in his car carrier mode. And this is one of the alternate ways you can do his car carrier mode. Actually, according to the instructions, put these down like this and like this, and this is his car carrier mode. Is it? It is. This is his car carrier mode with his rockets, which normally be up here, back here. If you want to, you can swap them out, put them here if you want to. You can do that or whatever. See, the thing is, this is not the Generation 1 car carrier. This is actually the Robots in Disguise / Car Robots car carrier, which is, let's see, this is, move this guy over a little bit, bring over the G1 guy right here. This is the G1. This is actually a reissue. And you can see the colors are different. The colors are a lot darker here than they are here, but that's every Ultra Magnus after the G1 was colored a darker blue. Even the cartoon, the blue was darker than the toy. The toy was always a teal color for the G1. But as you can see, he's a flat-nosed truck with this. And this guy is this, which, let me get this guy out the way, looks like this. You can see, there's the Robots in Disguise car carrier. You know, they've got the same basic shape. This has a chrome front, but you can see it's even the way that this the sides all panel together is pretty much like this, and I can actually see even some parallels. Like if you look, there's what looks like it'd be a ladder going up this way, and if you look, if I can show you, there's what looks like a ladder going up this way. So it sort of parallels, but it's, you know, not necessarily the same. I'm not going to transform this guy into his robot mode. That is just too involved, and I'm not going to do that. It doesn't matter anyway, because he doesn't look anything like that guy in his robot mode anyway. So let's go ahead and pop off all of this crap for now, so we don't really need it. His weaponry, his accessories, we'll pop them off, put them to the side. And again, he's a car carrier, but you can't, like, it looks like this is molded like the old G1 car carrier, but you can't open it up and put anything inside. You can, however, as long as you are creative with the weapons, put a car on the top. Excuse me. I mean, it looks a little out of scale, if I'm honest with you. This does not look like the proper scale, but hey, it is what it is. And yeah, it rolls okay. Actually, I can't get some of the wheels to turn, if I'm honest with you. But it is what it is. Let me get down here and take closer look. Let me turn this. Let's see. There is a lot of detail, and wearing on the front, which I mean, I guess I don't mind so much if he's using the front to ram into stuff, but it's just kind of weird that he doesn't have wearing until you get to the end, to the back, and now he's got wearing down here, which doesn't make sense to me. And his feet, are they always tilted? Yeah, they're always tilted like that. So if you look, you can kind of see his head in there. But otherwise, it's pretty okay. I don't like that his, and everybody says this, that he's got this one wheel all the way in the front and nothing here. It would have been nice if there was a panel that folded down to cover this a little bit, or maybe the wheel could slide backwards, but hey. We've got an Ultra Magnus that turns into a little Optimus Prime, and it looks like the robots in disguise. Yeah, I'm not going to knock it. He has a porthole here. I guess that would be for in the robot mode. You can use it to put stuff on, to you know, put stuff on his back if you don't want to have him holding it. You can also put, I don't have any of those things, but the little explosive things that come with some of the mini micro whatevers. You can take a weapon and stick it in the front if it has a peg in the back, like so, if that's what you want to do. I don't. I'm not gonna. And that's about it for this mode. To transform him into his next mode, we're just going to pop these open, like so. Pop this like so. Fold this in. You'll need that for another transformation later on, but we're not going to worry about that right now. We'll go ahead and pull this out. Let's get this out of the way. I'm pretty sure there's something you can do with that. I'm pretty sure you can make a little weapon fortress thingy. I'm not going to do that. I don't care. But I do care about this. I'm excited about this. Let me go ahead and raise the camera up now. But I'm excited about this. I don't necessarily like these fists sticking out. There's nothing you can do about it. You can rotate them around if you want to, and maybe stick something like this here to kind of hide it some. I guess you can do that and have them driving around like that, or maybe these. Where are you? Maybe these to kind of hide it a little bit, and can be driving around just with two rockets. So he doesn't do the separate little truck, but that's okay. He does do the little Optimus Prime, which we're going to do right now. So what you're going to do is split the legs, because if you don't, you're going to break these two little nubs on the side that peg into the legs to keep them where they're supposed to be for the car carry mode. So you're going to split them. While we're at it, let's bring out the heels, which I didn't realize he had until after I wasn't having him, until after I transformed him into the car carrier mode. Bring these down like so. We're going to bring these pieces out like this. We're going to what we're going to do, we're going to push that back like so. Flip this. Okay, flip you open. Maybe you should have done that first. There we go. Bring out his head. Rotate this around. Push that back forward again. Because I forgot to do something. We gotta bring this piece up on this rail. And it only works if you have the Ultra Magnus pushed out. And that. And you just close these up. And now, that is pretty much that. You rotate the fists. You have yourself a really nice looking little albino Miss Prime, is what I like to call him. And he's pretty cool looking. He looks a little stubby from this angle because, oh no, he just looks a little stubby. But the angle I had the camera at made it worse. And I've got white on white, so hopefully you're seeing this okay. And let me go ahead and get the G1 guy transformed real quickly. real easy to transform. It's just G1, so we'll do that. Put this out, and this makes me happy, because really until now we haven't had an official Ultra Magnus from the G1 until now that transformed into his little cab mode, and a little white Optimus Prime into the big super robot. So yeah, I mean, he's got different, and I can see they're using this guy for the Galaxy Force / Cybertron Optimus Prime that's coming out in one of the future waves. They're using the, I already seen this guy. So that's cool. That's cool. I can dig it. But yeah, so he's pretty cool looking. Get him off to the side. He's got a bald head. Let me bring him in closer. Bald head and 360 rotation here, all the way out there. Rotation at the upper bicep, 90 degrees or an L bend, and his wrists do rotate. He has a waist rotation, and his legs go out, woo, that far. They go back that far. Get about 90 degrees L, and his feet do not pivot, but you can use the heel to cheat a bit, and they do side to side like that. So you can again get your dynamic A stances. Yeah. So he's got some of that weathering on him. It's a bit weird though, because it's pretty much only on his legs. Like if you look, he's got some silver on his thighs, and that's it. I don't see anywhere else. So just his thighs. That's all that like, what the hell are these guys doing that they're only getting paint rub or paint wear on only these parts? I don't understand. Anyway, so that's that. Let's see. This is what he looks like next to Sideswipe. He looks gigantic next to Sideswipe. This is what he looks like next to Age of Extinction Optimus Prime, and he is really short. He is super short. He has the pegs on his peg holes on his feet, so you can, if you want to, use cog to cheat. But we're not going to do that. So what we are going to do though is get him ready for his final mode. So we're going to flip, and you can use, I forgot to show it, but you can use any of his weapons, any of his weapons in these modes if you want to. You can plug these in here or plug them in there, however you want to do it. Yeah, so let's go ahead and we're going to open this up. Let's see, we got to open this piece up here because we got to flip the head back in. Flip the head back, clip that back together, take this piece here, flip it around. That's actually pretty cool. See? For some reason, he's got the Matrix of Leadership in his crotch. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what that is. But you can do that. Does this open? It doesn't open at all. And then I believe we have to bring this piece back down. So let's go ahead and slide that forward. So we can slide this, line this up so that this rail and this rail match. And slide this all the way down. And we're going to put that back like so. And that's that. Now we have to take the trailer and rip it apart. So we're going to go ahead and unpeg. Let's see. You don't want to unpeg. Why don't you want to unpeg? Unpeg everything. Unpeg and apart. Just be careful. Okay. This is in there really well. Ooh. Okay. And then take that, unpeg it. Take these and fold them over like that. Fold this over like that. This piece here will pull these pieces off. And we're just going to leave them open for now. And then we're going to take these bits. We're going to leave these alone for now too. So we'll put those over to the side. And we'll bring in, I almost brought this Magnus instead of the proper Magnus over. So let's go ahead and take this guy. What we're going to do is we are actually going to take these pieces here. And we're going to slide his legs in. And then we're going to take these pieces and what are we going to do? This comes over like this. And this is already folded over. I feel like I'm missing a step here. Nope, that has to stay open. So I'm doing something wrong. There we go. There we go. Okay, so you take all of this, which will be normally like this. You're going to fold this in like this and fold all that like that. Bring this around. When you bring this around, this wraps around this way. And these clips here plug in right there. So okay, they kind of plug in. They don't plug, like they don't click or anything. So there's that. We'll go ahead and do the same thing with this. Slide this in like so. Take this and fold it here. Take this and fold it this way. Bring it around like this. And there we go. Now we've got the Magnus legs done. We're going to take these bits here and they go on. They plug in using the peg holes on the side here. So you're going to go ahead and slide this on like so. And close that bit up and that's done. Same thing on this side. Put that on there. Fold it up. And that's actually done. We'll take these bits and they just slide on over here like so. Go ahead and slide them over like so. So we've got his shoulder pieces, and then we take this bit here. I'm going to fold this down like that, and then this will fold like this. So you have this piece like that. And then you'll put this on here, and this piece here will peg into, there's two holes. What the hell was that? Okay. My phone thought I said, "Hey Siri," but I did not. All right. So there are two pegs here that will peg into there. We're going to go ahead and peg that in, and this right here will clip onto the spine here, like that. And there, you basically have your Ultra Magnus main gigantic robot dude done. And then you're supposed to take this gun and put it here. This gun goes here, and these go on his shoulders right here, like so, and also like so. And there you have oh yeah, and then his gun right there. And there you have Magnus all Magnused up. And I think he looks pretty cool. Let's bring him in for the close-up. But there he is. I'm used to my Magnuses having like the square eyes / glasses, but I can dig this face too. I don't mind it at all. It's too bad you can't open this up and switch it out, but that's okay. He has lots of wear on the front, but again, there's none on his arms, and there's on his thighs. What the hell? She's gonna have to wait. And then some on his feet, but none here on his shins. I don't understand that. It perturbs me a little bit. And there he is from the back, and he cleans up pretty good. He's got a big butt, but I mean, the Masterpiece one had a butt flap, so he's pretty stock. He's pretty well detailed. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, he's got wear on the inside of his arms, but that's like it's in weird places. I don't understand. That would have made more sense to be on the outside, if I'm honest with you. But yeah. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna get the G1 in his super robot mode real quick. There you can see the G1. You can see all of the nods to each other. It's pretty good. It's not a huge. See, this is a leader figure, but it's only a leader figure in the sense that it weighs as much as a leader figure. It's got a lot of plastic on it, so it's got a liter amount of plastic, but it's not a leader figure. Let's get this guy out of the way since we don't need you at the moment, and we'll bring in a Voyager figure from Age of Extinction. You can see that he's like a slightly large Voyager. So, I mean, if you're going in with the mindset of getting this guy to be a leader on your chug shelf, that's not going to work. But if you're doing it to have him as an Ultra Magnus Voyager size figure on your classics chug shelf, I think he'll be great as long as you're going with the any one of the deluxe or Voyager size Optimuses. Here he is with the new deluxe size figures, and I mean he looks like a leader there, but let me get there he goes. Here's the Titan Returns deluxe figure, and I mean he still looks pretty big there, but he's just not a real true, in the sense of the word, leader size. So I mean he has a lot of detail, he has a lot of bang for his buck. You can take, if you want, you can take these guns off the sides and put them on his main gun. There are ports on his main gun. You can make like a super gun if you choose to. Maybe I'll paint these silver so that they'll match. But yeah, if you want to, you can make like a super gun. He's pretty cool. I just can't say that he is leader cool, but I can say that I couldn't pass him up. And I have my reason why I can pass him up. I mean, he's a good looking figure. He turns into his white Optimus Prime mode, and he looks like the Car Robot's carrier. So, I mean, I couldn't pass that up. I do wish his colors were like the G1 colors, but I mean, I can understand it's too bright for war. I mean, he's like a teal color. Like this is the actual G1 toy. Well, this is the colors that the actual G1 toy came in. This is not like they reissued it and messed up the colors. This bright blue that you see here, that's the actual colors of the toy when they released it. Originally, the toy was supposed to be a gray and red with blue, and it was a dark blue like this. And then they changed their mind and released it in blue, but for some reason they went with that blue instead of the cartoon blue. So, and you can tell mine is a reissue because it has these humongous stick things for. I keep meaning to cut these off and just glue it to here because I'm not shooting these off anyway. But yeah. That said, I'll do that another day. That said, I think this is a pretty awesome figure. I don't know if I can justify the $50 price tag for this figure. For most purchasers, for me, it was not a huge deal. It was okay. And you know somebody's gonna oversize this. So if you want, you can just wait for like Wei Zhang or Jin Bao or Black Mamba to oversize this guy. Maybe Mech Fan Toys will do it. You know, they're oversizing everybody else's stuff anyway. So yeah, that's my review. This thing is a pretty awesome figure. Oh, you know, before I forget, his head is on a bit of a ball, but it doesn't get any wiggly to the side, but it does rotate 360, and it slightly looks up and slightly down. 360 at the shoulder, all the way out. It's using the same articulation as the core robot. He does still have a waist. Legs still go all the way out that far. Don't go anywhere. To the back. All the way to the side. Little less than 90 degrees. And the feet do not move. Am I telling the truth? It looks like they're supposed to. Oh no, I'm wrong. The feet do move. But they're already at an A stance, but you can make an even wider A stance if you want to. So let's go ahead and make this look a little better. There we go. So there we have it. There we have the Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Trilogy Leader Class Ultra Magnus, who's really a Voyager, but I can forgive him this one time. I enjoyed the figure thoroughly. I love it. I'm Icelip. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you got something out of it. Ciao. Hey guys, a quick little update to the video. I just figured out why these are on the side of the card carrier, because see, they're not black, but he has the same kind of gun things on the car robots, Ultra Magnus. So, I mean, they're not exactly the same, but they're almost the same, and they are in the approximate same position as you would put on the new Ultra Magnus. So there you go. Mystery solved. I'm Icelip. Thanks for watching. Ciao.